Thanks for tuning in, guys, to another episode of Getting the C1500 paint restored to its former glory. Keep watching. All right, guys, thanks for tuning in. Yeah, so as I mentioned here, we're still working on the C1500. Now, I'm at the point now where I need to sand all this stuff off, get it down to bare metal, prime it. But first, what I'm going to do is when I get the certain spots that I know that there's dents, I'm going to sand it down to bare metal, and then we're going to use some of this here. Evercoat lightweight non-clog filler, and it says here on the back, as I was reading, because I was wondering if you put this stuff on with the primer down or if you put it on with bare metal. And on here it basically says use a 40 to 80 grit disc to remove paint. So I'm assuming it means bare metal. So I only know really of about 1, 2, 3, like 4 or 5 places where there's kind of like some dents and stuff. One is right here, of course, which is the biggest one that there is. Let me take y'all around here. Matter of fact, I'm going to flip y'all around. So on this side of the truck, the only other one two that I really know of is I know there's one right here, as you can see. And I know there's one, yeah, right there. It might be hard to see, but there's one right in there. And then the other ones are on this tailgate, which you see right there. And there's another one in here somewhere. Don't know exactly where it is, but other than that, as far as I know, there is not any other dents anywhere. I mean, it's a pretty straight truck. Of course, I'll have to use some, like up here on top of the bed rail. But as far as body is concerned, I don't ever remember seeing any on the fenders, none on the doors. I mean, there might be some, around here where people be beating it up. But until I actually spray it with primer, I don't even think I'll be able to see them. So, and I'm not doing the hood, if y'all notice. I'm actually going to get the ram hair 2-inch hood. So I'm not even going to mess with trying to get that all dolled up. Yeah, so now I do have this puller kit that I'm going to try to get as much of these dents out as possible. Now I do know there's one right here too. So that's where we're at, and that's where we're going to start. We're going to grind some of this stuff off, glue the stuff on to try to pull dents and see how it works out. So keep watching. Alright guys, so we got this kit set up out here. I was wanting to show y'all a few of the deals here. Now for this piece, you have these, and they go right in here with the knob, and then of course you're going to pull them up. For this slide hammer, it comes with these, all different sizes. So the slide hammer one I'm probably going to try on the side. But the ones up top here, which I don't know, I could probably try the slide hammer on all of them, but I don't know, we'll see. We'll try one with each and see which one works better. So let me get them all glued up here, and then I'll bring y'all back. All right, so we got a few stuck here, and I stuck one right here, and I got one over there and some over there. So it says just to wait until it gets cool, and then you can try to pull it. So let's start with this one, so y'all can kind of see it here. And then let's see what happens. Let's see, yep, that's going to be about the best bet. Can y'all still see? Okay. Zoom in here while y'all watch and see if we can see any results. Ooh, that's all she wrote. I don't think on that one it did much, because that is a pretty tough dent there. So let's move on over to these and see what happens. These I did the slide hammer. Don't know about that either. Take that as a no too. So, no luck as of yet. Let's go to the other side. Not even close. It just basically pulled that shit off. So I could see where you got to have bare metal. Okay, so now that one actually stuck and worked. That was a good one. Yep. So those did good right there. Still some dent though. And we got one more to try. Look on that either. All right, so the dent pulling kit I would suggest is not very good. It would probably work for plastic parts and stuff like that. That's where I could see maybe where it would pull, but this old GM steel, yeah, it ain't pulling this hard stuff. So maybe some thinner, maybe aluminum it'd probably work good on, and some plastic, but this tough stuff, you're just better doing it the old-fashioned way by welding you some little sticks on and then pulling those. So, yep, that's my 2 cents. So, with that being said, I don't think I am too impressed with that kit with the glue sticks. You'd probably be better off with using like 3M epoxy, but then that would be brutal to get them off. So yeah, it'd be way better just to weld what you need and then keep pulling. But I'm going to try a few more right here on this one just to play with it a little bit more and see what happens.